Let's talk about good old-fashioned programming, shall we? There are people that I know that will say, oh, once you get married, I don't believe in divorce. I just don't believe in divorce. I just can't. Yeah, what would everybody think of me? The shame, the blame, the guilt for my failure, the choice that I made. Well, let's talk about that. You'd rather stay in a marriage that actually could be life-threatening mentally, physically, spiritually, etherically, emotionally. You'd rather stay in that do or die than make self-corrections and admit maybe you've grown. Maybe it just isn't working. Maybe it isn't life-threatening, but your heart's stifled. Maybe you're stifling someone else's heart. Maybe that's spilling upon the children, and they learn to be, emulate what they see. Now, don't they? We're willing to upgrade friends. We're willing to upgrade a car. We're willing to switch around our daily diet. We're willing to change our clothing style. We're willing to flip out a medical care person. We're willing to move away to a new location. We're willing to try new places to vacation. We're willing to have choices everywhere else. But then there's something in that programming of do or die that says, I just can't undo what I've done. It makes no sense, does it? I grew up like that. And so when I made that commitment about how horrible it was, I had to make it look like it was okay, even through the abuse. Everybody knew about it, but it was hush hush. And it was, oh, don't embarrass the family. And then I realized one day that I just couldn't do that. By that time, I had a small child. And I realized I couldn't instill morals and values in her if I was stuck in a relationship that didn't fulfill me at all and could bring harm to me, to her, even to the spouse. Yet I had to stand up, and there was a very strong energetic that finally came over me, and it took all the fear and the stigma out of it, and I was willing to walk and live in the streets or a car if I had to. But things unfolded nicely for me because I was willing to jump that fear hurdle. Be careful where you think you're getting your ideas, the programmings that are so deep in the DNA. And are you not making changes because of what other people think, or because you're just scared to make changes of the unknown, or you feel like you have to fulfill responsibilities to children, places, things that won't allow you to do it at this time? Everybody will create compromises for why it is they can't do what it is they really know they need to do. And when they finally do it, they wish they never took so long to do it. Because one of the things you can't get back is time. So we're living in a day and age now where divorce is acceptable. Why? Because so many people had to do it. They didn't wait for a religious reason to do it. So my whole point here today is be conscientious of what it is that you say you believe in. Be conscientious of where that belief system might be coming from. And does it really match up with your frequency? Most of the time, the answer is no. And then, do you have the courage to find ways to turn the no's into yeses? Are you willing to empty out some of those ridiculous monkeys that are taking up space? Some of that waffling cloud of emotions that go along with those monkeys. Are you ready to say, okay, I can't do this anymore. I don't need to wait for a crisis to happen, but yet we do. And we say, oh, that was a pivotal moment. But you let yourself get down to rock, bottom, or it's even harder to claw out. And then you think that's a badge of honor, or it has more validity because you had to crawl tooth and nail to get out of something that you allowed and gave permission to sink. We are all here to complement each other, not to judge, throw shade, stab. Let people just believe what they want to believe as long as they're not creating harm and they're not out there preaching, trying to solicit and turn other people's belief systems into their belief systems. And we find that where? In the political, religious, and financial domains. Stay out of them. Do they really serve you? Does all that visceral gut, does it really serve you? Or can you evolve enough where you can become a little bit more of an observer, have yourself a little closer to neutral and coasting in neutral, and you look at things like, no comment, I don't have much to say. You know, that's wisdom, right? Wisdom through experiences. But we could stop and get wise now and understand that we don't have to have this rite of passage as we get older. We could have it now by just unplugging from that crazy ass matrix and be one less. But more importantly, be one more fulfillment to self. Step away from the crazy and be one less in the crazy, but one more in the fulfillment of feeling full love of self and honoring that. Allowing that to be what children and other people mentor from. Gotta remember, those little eyes are watching everything. Oh, they may hear, but they're watching actions. That's what they'll repeat. So be careful if you're talking out of both sides of your mouth and you're walking in two different directions and you're claiming you're taking a straight line. They know better. And then it becomes part of their DNA. And then we have this roller coaster of lineage after lineage after lineage. It's just hitting the repeat button. It doesn't resolve and dissolve the old patterning and programming that is just here to be gone. If you need help on this journey, it's what I do. It's the coaching I do. You can have one session, you can have as many sessions as you like, but I'm here for you. embodimentofthesoul.com. Email me directly for an appointment. Let's check in and see where you are on the program meter, where you'd like to go. And let's help get you all your fragments together and really get you steady and anchored and in a direction that fulfills here. All right? Happy Monday Fun Day after Sunday Fun Day, my friends. Like, subscribe, share. Please leave me a comment, and I look forward to hearing from you and having a session with you. Bye.